Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be playing with a buff duration fighter. All of these kits that you're going to see are budget, well, only two kits. So I ran two different kits. This one cost me about 1500 gold-ish, kind of something like that. But literally I just went for buff duration and true and everything. Some pieces are like 300 gold, some pieces are below 100 gold. So yeah, you don't have to spend too much to make a really good buff duration kit. Also the crystal sword. But yeah, I just went for will and buff duration, and basically the goal of this build is that it's gonna have so much buff duration. It's at 77.1% plus the weapon out, so that's another 8.8%, and it's gonna make your second wind last forever. It lasts for literally like 24 seconds or something ridiculous like that. 23, 22 seconds. So the way the buff duration build works is that it says second wind only recovers 40% maximum HP over 12 seconds, and that is true, but anytime over 12 seconds, it's still gonna keep recovering that same amount of HP. So if you go up to 100% buff duration, that means it goes to 24 seconds and it recovers 80% of your HP. It's actually ridiculous once you get to high buff duration numbers. Same for sprint. A sprint lasts normally for like 6 seconds, but it can last up to 12 if you're at 100% buff duration. It's just ridiculous. This build is really fun and it's extremely cheap. I really recommend you guys try it out, and I got so many free wins off it. It is it is stupid. Anyway, let's get into the games. If you haven't yet, leave a like and subscribe and comment what you'd like to see next, or even if you like the video. Come on, tell me what you liked about the video. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Welcome to the voiceover portion of the video. To those of you who haven't seen me yet, this is, my official face reveal or whatever. Even though there's like plenty of videos and lives in my channel that you can just see me. But anyway, we start off the game with a test of the second wind. This is with my first kit. So I have 132 HP and 77% buff duration, which is a little bit less than my second, but it is more HP. But yeah, those are the stats on the screen, and it's bonkers. Anyway, we start in the castle, and this fighter dies in 2 hits. Like, what is this, by the way? This is crazy. But yeah, he's not looking that geared. But I quickly go and try to kill other people in the castle, and this is just ridiculous, by the way. Like, if you want to do solos in HR or whatever, solos in general, do not go to castle because nobody fights you in castle. Look at this. Look at this. I went down to the crypts and I'm literally running after this rogue for the entire match. This is ridiculous. And then he ends up dying to mobs anyway. Like, what is this? So, after this, I just decided to go to Goblin Kids, which is where people actually want a PvP. And I end up finding this ranger. I pull up my prop pot. I do the second win. It might be a little bit too early. No, the sprint was too early. I think the second one was fine. But anyway, I missed my first shot. That was kind of terrible. Nobody look at that. But then, at this point, he's like literally 1 HP. And he dies to the trap, dude. It is a little bit sad, but, survival of the fittest. He is not looking very fit, though. He does have 5 move speed, lace turn shoes. It's not that bad, but other than that, is very mid. And then afterwards, we find this Barbarian. We end up chasing him, and I missed my first shot. It's fine. I just got to chase this guy. But that is a very mob-dense area that he ends up putting himself into, so he tries to turn around, and there's not much he can do here. He had to commit, to be honest, but at this point, he's just dead. It's a little bit sad, too. But yeah, he's not looking that juiced either, I think. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Magical interaction, like, rings. This is pretty bad. And then over here, we end up finding this random Warlock that was just waiting in a corner. He's a plate lock with Phantom Eyes, which is really weird. You don't see that often. Usually plate lock has below corruption, but he just goes for the Eldritch Shield, and I don't know, man. He just wants to tank hits, I guess. Like, this guy should have tried blow of corruption and hit me, and he's looking mid. I mean, it's not as good as a gear set as mine, but it's also like kind of the same budget, like maybe a little bit cheaper. And then over here, I hear Warlock on the other side. And, you know, I put the magic prop pot. And we're getting ready to go in. This guy is power sacrificed, so he's already hurting a little bit. I know that, so I just decided to full commit instead of trying to poke with the survival bow. And he instant pops his Phantomize, so this is actually a really good opportunity for me to just deal damage. And the Francisca Axe is always coming clutch. Now you can stack 2 of the Francisca Axes, so it's even more OP, so you should definitely always use that. And here he's looking cooked, man. Like, there's nothing this guy can do at this point. Yeah, he just folds. And he was looking really, really, really geared, by the way. Way more geared than me. And this was before the patches from today. So Warlock was even more busted. And over here, I'm trying to sneak up on this wizard. It's a little bit funny. But I never actually get the opportunity because I hear this guy opening the door behind me. And I missed like the first 2 hits. This is terrible. Avert your eyes. But we still win because yeah, that guy had nothing. If he was like more geared, he might have cooked me, honestly. With Smite too, I should have just ran. But over here, this is a wizard that I find. And this is still with my first kit, which you guys haven't seen. It's not the kit that I showed, but yeah, we get some really free hits over there. And I'm like, okay, this guy's really low. Like, I just gotta go in and he's gonna be dead. So he tries to take space. I'm trying to hit him with the survival bow because there's too many mobs there. And then he invises. I don't have sprint up yet. So I'm still trying to poke him. And over here he's healing up, so I might as well commit. But he hits me with the slow. And the slow is brutal. Like, there's not much you can do. And he just gets like free damage here. I have to drink another pot and pop second wind. And the Ice Mastery is brutal, man. Like, and the Goblin hit me there too. I end up folding here. I dodged some of the magic missiles, but that is the end of the first kit. But yeah, he was looking decent. I would say around the same budget as me. He had 3 magic power knowledge on like, you know, he was looking pretty decent. But yeah, I just got outplayed there. I should have like taken space, and also, you know, once I got hit by the slow, I should have definitely like healed up and taken space because I did see that barb earlier. So I knew I was gonna get second shot anyway, third partied. But yeah, this guy's literally just chilling in his spawn. I go to check spawns and he's just there. It's a poor soul. This guy does not know how brutal the goblin caves can be. But yeah, at this point, I hit him with the RIP AFK warning, by the way. But at this point, I'm with the set that you guys saw in the introduction. So it's like a 1500 gold set, like 1700, something like that. And over here, he hits, by the way. That guy hit me for that much, like, on top of my protection pot. It is crazy. So I pop in second wind. I'm trying to full commit here. And he goes for the triple shot. I know that he doesn't have multi-shot, so I can just, like, full commit here now. And look at that healing. By the way, I want you guys to rewind and see how much healing the second wind does. Now I even pop a pot. Usually I just, you know, cut this area between killing and looting. But look at my healing. This is insane. This is what buff duration does. And he was super, super juiced. Like this guy was insano juiced, way more geared than me. This guy had like a 5k kit, something like that, something along those lines. But yeah, we go on to the next game, and I end up finding traps like on the floor. It's always in this module, man. Like, you always got to check in this module because there are always going to be traps. So I end up trading a shot over there with the ranger, and I'm just going to heal. By the way, your normal pots are healing for so much because it also is affected by buff duration, and it heals for more than normal healing. So even normal prop pots are OP with this build. So yeah, at this point, I'm just going to uninstall the trap because I think he's reloading, and I try to do the other one, but this guy put a like green rarity trap, dude. Like, what a guy. So I just sprint in. He has multi-shot, by the way. I try to dodge it, and that's like 60% of my HP, and he has nothing, by the way. If he had legit like anything, I feel like I would have died by that multi-shot. But anyway, we end up fighting this guy. He's kind of out of position here. He just did troll, I think. But yeah, we get some really good hits in. I know at this point he's definitely hurting. So I get some Francisca axes. Francisca axes are so good. And yeah, this guy just folds. And he is looking pretty good, by the way. And he also killed someone who was actually really geared. I think it was a bard. Or something like that, or a Slayer fighter maybe. But yeah, this guy is looking really, really good. This is just shows you the power of the buff duration fighter with the crystal sword and will stacking. It's just ridiculous. It's that much damage, really. And in the next game, this guy, I mean, he got caught out of position. He's just dead. Like, I get like 3 free hits. There's no way he's winning. But normally a Warmaw is actually a threat because they can space you very well if you don't have sprint out. And then this Barbarian is trying to dodge my survival bow shots. He has no chest piece, so he is actually really fast. And I just go in with the sprint over here. He goes in with the Achilles and blood exchange, so I can't engage off that. And this is a really big mistake that I did right here. I popped my second wind really, really early. And now all he has to do is run. And he has no chest piece, so he is really, really fast. There's no way I can catch up to him. So I do still end up like catching up to him later on. But it's just because sprint lasts for so dang long. You guys are gonna see here. Even though he's that fast, look at how long my sprint is lasting, by the way. Like, that is 1.8 seconds for each stack, kind of. Something like that. I think it's 1.8 seconds more. I don't know. But I think with this build, I had like 85% buff duration. That was ridiculous. So yeah. I end up chasing him, get a lot of shots, and he is 1 HP, by the way. You know, like 100%, he's literal 1 HP. But he gets really, really far, and my sprint is about to be back up, but I just decide to leave. But look at the top right. I'm pretty sure he died. I still just leave here. I don't even look for his body, but I'm pretty sure he died, like in hindsight now. And then I was still looking for him, but this rogue just caught a stray. I just killed him immediately. And he's not looking that juiced, but you know, this playstyle is unforgiving. And over here, this is a huge one, by the way. I was looking for this guy, and he's a Slayer fighter, and this guy melted me, by the way. I don't know how I didn't die there. Like, those dodges are insane, because I should have died. But here, I got 1 hit in, and my second win is superior, dude. I'm just saying. He was looking really juiced, by the way. I would say about the same budget as me. With some, like, good gear, but it's also, like, some greens. But he has all the stats he wanted. I would say it's around the same range budget as mine. But yeah, I think he just got second wind diffed. I activated my second wind before his, and then we traded shots at the same time. And at that point, he dies because I activated my second wind before him. But yeah, GG's, man. That was a pretty good one. And I'm just trying to fit everything. Dude, I'm so bad at fitting like items in my inventory. He had the lantern with additional weapon damage and fizz power. And at that point, I was like, okay, I gotta pick this up. Like, I can't just not pick that up. But anyway, if you haven't yet, leave a like and subscribe. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the video. And if you have any suggestions, feedback, if you hate the video, just let me know. I'll see you guys later and have a great day. Ooh, this is Adelaide from the future, and I wanted to make this announcement quickly. So basically, if you want me to review your clips, I thought about this idea. I wanted to just help and coach people in Dark and Darker, because I know there are a lot of you guys that want guides and want like builds and whatever. Send me clips on Discord. You know, you can just go to my Discord in the link below, and you can DM me, or I'll just make a channel, actually, probably in the server Nah, you can just DM me and DM me basically clips that you want me to review. So always send your build and send clips of basically the fights and whatever. And also describe to me kind of what you would like me to focus on for the review. But I mean, I'm going to be reviewing pretty much everything about the fight. And you can send me up for any class, but I am a Bard main and I've played a lot of frontline. I don't know too much about like ranger stuff, about like that kind of stuff, but anything else you can literally leave it to me and I should be able to help you at least a little bit. I have like 2.5 thousand hours in the game. But yeah, I'll see you guys later and have a great day. Bye bye.